time.
Hudson pulls up, and there it is.
Atlanta ready to seal the deal.
Great barrier thief. On Trey, what a move.
Will fire one up at the buzzer.
Behind the back.
Wilkins, look out.
Wow.
Welcome back to another edition of Birds and Buckets. I'm Rashad Milligan, joined here tonight by my co-host Malik Brown. Malik, how you feeling tonight, man?
Good, man. Got another dub. How we feeling?
Hey, man, it's an interesting thing, but you guys seen the title and stuff like that, if you're watching the live and stuff like that, you know, we have to get order of business out first, man. First things first. So a couple of years ago, you know, on the show, when we were on our previous home at Atlanta Sports Unlimited, shout out to Atlanta Sports Unlimited, ASU. But when we were on there, you know, the Hawks were slumping. And it was the first season that, you know, State Farm Arena was going without Ryan Cameron as the PA announcer. So Big T, you know, one of my big homies or whatever coming up and stuff like that through college, through like young adulthood, everything, gave me a lot of game in the media game. I appreciate him very much. I ain't even want to throw it on the league. I dedicated a whole episode and said the reason why the Hawks fell off is because Big Tig. It's all Big Tigger's fault. Like, because ever since Big Tigger became the PA announcer, the Hawks start winning. Like, it was like Ryan Cameron, Eastern Conference Finals. Big Tig, they can't win the game. So, you know, we named the whole episode that, and it was pretty much a joke. But, you know, I know Tig did a lot for me in my career, so I don't want it to be no smoke. I don't want it to be that. Plus, the Hawks are now winning. So I officially want to say here, you know, April 1st, 2026, I want to say on Birds and Buckets, man. Big Tigger, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I apologize, Big Tigger, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was not your fault, bro. It was not your fault. Like, the team is winning again. You know, they winning just like how they were winning a couple years ago. So, Big Tig, I appreciate everything you've done for me in my career. And it ain't no smoke this way. It was never smoke from the jump. It was a joke from the jump. But I know jokes don't protect you from, like, repercussions. So, in the event of that, I do want to apologize for making that joke at the expense of you and your job as the PA announcer of the Atlanta Hawks. Shouts out to Ryan Cameron. He's still definitely the voice of Atlanta and everything like that when you think about Ryan Cameron and Greg Street. But Tig has been here now about 15 years himself. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it feels like he just came to Atlanta and he just started, you know, being around Atlanta. But now he's a vet himself in the city. So definitely respect the Big Tigger. Also want to shout out Frank Ski. I want to shout out Frank Ski. No specific reason. I was just like, I was shouting out, you know what I'm saying, Greg Street and Ryan Cameron. I got to shout out, you know what I'm saying, Frank Ski as well. Rest in peace to Wanda. Shouts out to Derek Bozeman. Shouts out to all my people at Kiss 104. All my people at Praise 1025 riding with their mama. You riding with your mama, she riding that Praise 1025 in the city. Y'all boy ain't from the city for real. Man, look, this 404 day thing, and this is some 1 a.m. stuff. This ain't even Birds and Buckets. I'm going to get to Birds and Buckets in a second. This 404 day thing is so crazy how people got so many rules and regulations for something that was created like 2 years ago. Like, this was never a thing growing up. Like, yeah, hood days and neighborhood days were always things, right? Like how East Side had their whole thing on the East Side. I remember when I was living in Alabama, you know, you got West Point Day and West Shawmut Day and everything like that. Like, those days have always been around as long as Black people have existed, right? But the 404 day thing being an official holiday was never a thing. Oh, Malik.
We got him. We got him.
Yeah. hey, all right, but it was never a thing. So I don't like this whole 404, like, official setup, everything. You can't celebrate 404 day if your grandma ain't APS school. Like what? Like this was just created literally in COVID. I don't like that at all. With that being said, man, we got someone who's so Atlanta to the core. I rock with his show. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm only seen a couple of full shows from him, but his clips I see all the time on the timeline and stuff like that. I'm a fan. I know Malik's a fan as well. In the building, man. We talk Hawks TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we rolling, baby. We rolling.
Hold on. Let me go half for half with you then, OG. Let me go half for half with you then.
Hey, usually I have about 4 or 5 hats on at one time. It depends on the wind. I had about 8 hats on earlier when I was doing the show earlier. But don't nothing make me happy than Hawks winning, bro. Like I fucking love the Hawks, man.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. Especially after
doing
doing your shows.
Me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I respect what you got going. Like I said, like I've been watching from afar and stuff like that. So like I like the stuff, and I know Malik likes it as well too. So you be having us laugh and all that good stuff. And
we try to be entertaining, man. I know I follow Malik on Twitter. Do I follow you, Rashad? I follow you.
So here's the thing. I think once upon a time you used to follow me like way back in the day, like when I was in the city and I was with Peachtree Hoops and stuff. I think you followed me back then, but like we've been doing this show for a few years now, and I think some Hawks fans like they've blocked me and unfollowed me from like what I've said on the show, and I think you might have been in that group. I'm not gonna hold you.
Because what you know what I don't block or unfollow people.
Oh, okay. You say you stand on it. You don't straddle the fence.
No, like here's my thing, and I tell people this all the time, man. If you gonna give your opinions on the internet, you gonna have people that's gonna disagree and agree with you. You can't be mad at somebody. I say stuff all the time. And if I block people or unfollow people based on who didn't agree with me, I wouldn't have nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people I be wrong all the time. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't unfollow people. I don't block people. You know, now people block me, they unfollow me. But I always tell people, I say, listen, when you follow me on X, you might want to put me on mute because I'll run that Hawks retweet, talk some Hawk stuff, retweet, talk some Hawk stuff. So I said, unless you want your timeline filled. Now I had some people hit me up, be like, why I always see you on my timeline? I was like, I don't know. I just talk Hawks. You know what I'm saying? But no, I need to make sure I follow you, man.
Okay, babe. No, follow the armchair account for sure, because that's where I'm still like every now and again talking Atlanta basketball and stuff like that. Because my personal account, I'm tweeting about stuff from work, and I'm in a whole nother state now and stuff like that. So it ain't really too much Hawk stuff over there. But yeah, on the armchair account for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm let you know. All right, bet that.
Yeah. Say that. Malik. I have a stat for you, sir. I have a stat for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Roster could beat any of these teams here the way they're currently assembled. I
don't think Cade Cunningham is looking at Corey Kispert and shaking in his boots.
But no. Jonathan Kuminga could give who a run for his money. Any of these star players. Jason Tatum, when he comes back, he'll run for his money. Jonathan Kuminga could probably terrorize who? Cade Cunningham. So I'm telling you, this is a prophetic thing. Watch each and every game had he committed and applied himself. So shot. Amen. Praise God. Everybody has an opportunity. We all got a chance to live. But we got to commit to it.
Ever since this rant from Josh, the Hawks have been 12-2.
Ooh, tell them keep talking.
I went back and did the math right before the show. The Hawks have been 12-2 since this rant. from Josh and praying over the Atlanta Hawks and prophesying that the Atlanta Hawks are going to win.
Thank
So
you, Jesus.
I don't know.
Hey, tell him to do another prayer, dog. Keep it going.
If Josh is still up right now, I'll invite him to the show right now. If Josh is still up right now,
tell him keep praying.
But
because my prayers don't be getting heard. I don't get heard.
Tonight was just like another night of like they really just match up well against the Magic, man. It was a close game, first couple minutes, and then like the end of that first quarter, like second quarter, they just bust the door open. It's the same thing against the Celtics. They match up really well against the Celtics. It's been like that since last season. If you remember the game in Boston that they won without Trey. And that was the first time people without Trey, people was like, oh, snap. Like they beat a good team without Trey. And it was like Jalen's kind of come out party. Onyeka had a big game then. They just really match up well against Boston. I don't know why people are always surprised when I say they can beat Boston in a 7-game series. Now, but I do want to ask you this though. Do you think they can beat Detroit? Because I still don't think they can beat Detroit.
You asking me? Oh, yeah. Bro, listen. I already got money out that we beat Detroit in the playoff. I bet that 2 weeks ago. I forgot who I bet. Somebody came on. I said we're gonna beat Detroit. We're gonna beat that. We're gonna beat them. I seen it, and I'm gonna tell you why, man. The way that I'm not even gonna talk about the starters. That second unit of Kuminga, Zach, Gabe Vincent, Moji, Landale. Defensively, now I mean obviously we can't play all those guys at the same time because we won't be able to score the ball. But like when you can have 2 or 3 of them on the floor with a mix of Nikhil, Jalen, Dyson, or no. I said Nikhil, Jalen, or CJ, that's who I left out, or CJ. I don't see who we can't defend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking on the defensive side because we know as Hawks fans, we never, even with Trey here, we never had a problem really scoring the basketball. But trying to stop the other teams from scoring has always been an issue. And now we got those guys. We got elite defenders coming off the bench, which is crazy. Because I seen, like I pointed out on the watch along, when we was playing the Celtics, I was telling the chat, y'all look at Zach guarding Derek White. Derek White didn't want no parts. He ran Zach through so many screens. Look at JK when he was defending not this game, but the other Celtic game when Tatum was playing, and what Kuminga did brought physicality back to JT when JT was trying to get him in the post and Kuminga was banging with him. You know, we normally don't have guys like that that's gonna bang with the other guy when teams get physical. So I think outside of Jalen Duren, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know people gonna say I'm just a Hawks fan talking trash, but to keep it a buck, bro, outside of Jalen Duren, I give us the advantage almost at every position. I know. I mean, Kay Cunningham is he cold, but I mean, I got Nard that can hit you for 30. Like Kay Cunningham gonna have to defend. Also, he got to guard us. Who he gonna guard? They gonna try to stick him on Dyson Daniels?
I'm not gonna lie. They got Cade Cunningham, but we got Nard. It's insane. That is insane.
Hey, it's all about making their star players play defense, which gonna tire them out. K don't want to play both sides. I mean, I ain't gonna say K. I'm gonna say it like this: stars don't really want to play both sides of the ball the whole game. They'll do it in spurts, obviously in crunch time, but K Cunningham don't want to be around there chasing all. They probably do something, either try to stick K on like Dyson because they think he ain't gonna shoot, right? But Dyson Daniels gonna take K Cunningham to the hole. You know, could potentially get him in foul trouble. I mean, outside of Jalen Duren, and I think we could neutralize him a little bit with a mix of Landale, Moji. Obviously, we're not gonna stop this guy. O can't guard him straight up, okay? But I think, like I said, I already got money on us beating the Pistons in the playoffs if we meet them. This is before we got to the 5th seed or the 6th seed. I already got a bet, so I'm already looking for cats to bet again against. I think we're gonna beat the Raptors. I think we're gonna beat the Knicks, and I'm waiting for them boys to pop up so we can put some money up on that thing.
Well, what about? Well, first of all, Josh, welcome to the show. If you are driving, stop looking down at your phone, please. It's
not looking down,
it's making me
bro.
nervous. I feel like you're gonna get me banned.
I'm not even really driving. Hey, but
Okay.
listen, I got autopilot on my car. Listen to me, bro. Rashad, bro. I told you so, bro. I told you we're the best team. But listen, it's not even about I told you so. Hey, what was that gospel music you were playing? What was the gospel music you were playing? If you can get that back. For the word of God. You know that said the Lord thy God. Work as unto the Lord. They lay the heart, the kill. Praise be the Lord. CJ McCollum. All praises to the Most High God. We are winning because we believe in the Spirit of the Living God. Amen.
Amen.
I had to put that way. And then also they worked extremely really hard. They saw the post like the other players like they probably saw me giving my speech, and I really meant everything I said because I believe in this team wholeheartedly, but also, I believe in the way that you can work hard and get from the bottom to the top. Like, I'm serious. Like, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Get the soundbite. Anything is possible. Yeah, Kevin
I don't have
Garnett.
that one. I don't have that one, Josh. I don't have that one, Josh.
Cause when we get that, when we win the championship, listen to me. I'm not even. It's not even Trey's fault, by the way. It's not Trey's fault that will actually. Here's what I really believe with Trey Young. I believe like he had to get traded only because the thing was it wasn't about defense. And a lot of people at my work, I work on for a film and TV production. They were really joning Trey for the defense. And I was like, nah, it ain't even about that. It was more of an energy thing because it was really about he couldn't really give it his all after that injury thing, but also at the same time, I really felt like him and Coach Quinn were really clicking. Quinn is a better coach without, Trey, and Trey's a better player without Quinn in a way because he carried us to the conference finals with Nate McMillan. So I already know what Trey's capable of. For me, with Trey, it's more of it was a mentality, it was like a mindset, but also he's able to now wish his team success because before it was kind of like he had to be the guy, he had to get the last shot, he had to be the one to dribble it, he had to be the star. But now he can just go from afar and there's just send good energy to the team because Trey should want the Hawks to win a championship because he'll win a ring if the Hawks win a championship. Trey will win a ring through
Yeah,
this team winning the championship.
he will
So he
get one.
wants them to win. So he's sending positive energy because he wants this team, the Hawks, to win without him. He knew that. With
Josh,
injury, he couldn't
did you know that the team has been 12-2 since you did your thing?
Oh, but also like I knew there was a play because I uploaded on Twitter like there was a sound bite when we were doing like the part at the end when I was doing the preaching, right? And like some of the players really do believe like CJ and Nikhil, they really believe, I'm following them. But like those two guys, they elevated their game like this. Now Jalen Johnson was carrying the team at one point. But now you notice now CJ is like all-star. CJ McCollum is really consistent all-star player.
So you are crediting
Those
yourself
two.
for
No, I'm giving credit to the Lord because it was really at the time. Yes, Spirit of the Most High. God. I'm gonna tell you what, the Lord has been good to me. The faithful God. I've been working hard. The Hawks been working hard. They've been winning games, and I'm grateful. We're gonna win.
I'm grateful too,
In
baby.
Jesus' name.
So grateful.
Amen.
Amen.
Praise
Amen.
God. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Malik, you haven't spoken in a while. What do you have to say, man?
I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to talk about at this point. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I honestly don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all right now. I mean, it was a good dub. If we're gonna talk about tonight's win, it was a good dub. I think that Quinn is starting to figure out the playoff rotation now since Corey hasn't played the last two games. Gabe's getting some more minutes. And yeah, I mean, I think the one thing to kind of take away from the past few games is just the defense. I think D talked about it. Like the defense is just like kind of stepped up. And they have players on the wings. They have guards that can defend. They can switch. Like I think that makes a big difference, and I think it made a big difference when they played Jalen on Monday. That was Monday, yeah. Like 9 for 29. That's big. That's big. And granted, I mean JT wasn't out there, but they've been playing without him basically the whole entire season. So I can't really use that as an excuse. But yeah, I mean the defense has been playing really well, and I mean the ball has just moved all season. So that's been the one constant, but the defense has been the one big thing I think that's really helping them. Another thing that I do want to point out is I keep seeing people on Twitter. Of course, when during the winning streak, they were like, "Oh, they haven't beat anybody," and now people are like, they're saying the same thing, and they're like, "Oh, they don't have to win on these past whatever how many games, bro." It's the NBA.
Yeah.
You gotta win the games you can win. I get they ain't beat OKC or San Antonio in this streak or whatever, but like they're winning games. Like they beat Detroit. Detroit has played well without Cade. The Celtics they basically played the Celtics that have looked like this the entire season. Like they're good wins. I can't lie. It's not like they're beating up on bad teams the entire month of March. So I don't understand what 1 or 2 signature wins is going to take away from what they did this entire month. Well, last month, but it's been ridiculous. So folks just got to take this for what it is. Like they're playing good at the right time. That's really what matters at the end of the day. So,
yep. I mean, that's the key right there, man. That's the key. You know, like I told people, man, you know, they know my motto is I take all wins. I don't care who we play. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. We could beat up a high school team and I'm talking smack, right? But here's the kicker. Like I told people, I think one of the best things that has happened was the schedule. Because what it did, it has allowed Quinn Snyder, uh it allowed the players to create more chemistry, right? And then it also allowed your new asset, Kaminga. We didn't have to force him or expect anything great from him early because the team, one, we was playing bad teams, two, we was beating the bad teams. So they could put Kaminga out there uh 15, 20 minutes here, rest him, put him back out there. You're seeing Zachary Richardson coming off the bench, confidence, 100,000 trillion right now. I don't care if it's against bad teams because you know what, guys? That can translate against the good teams. You know, you're coming in there with chemistry. And one thing I wanted to add what Malik said about tonight's game. One thing I saw tonight was Orlando, and we already know. Last time, you know, every time we played them, they hurt somebody. They hurt one of our players, right? But the Hawks came out and we got physical right back with them. You know what I'm saying? You saw Nall chopping at him, talking trash early. You seen Jalen Johnson when he hit Paulo with that off the glass to end the quarter, talking trash. And like somebody said in my chat, we bullied the bully tonight. Normally, as Hawks fans, we've been complaining about the team is soft. The team don't stand up for it. I mean, I know I've heard a lot of that. And that was one of when like when we played the Knicks and these dudes be bumping Trey and all that stuff, and we had nobody do nothing except solo. So it was good to see the Hawks when Buddy took out Landale and Dyson ran up and took that tech. I like that. And to let other teams know, hey, this ain't the old Hawks. You're not finna flagrant foul one of our guys, and you think we just finna sit there and talk. No, we finna scrap. You know, I wish Moji was out there. I know Moji would have got into action. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great win, man. I don't know why people. I know a lot of times the Hawks, and y'all let me know because sometimes I get long-winded. So let me know if I'm talking too much. I know sometimes the Hawks will do stuff and then let us down. I understand, but you know, like I told like I told the boys on the show, man, I'm gonna live in this moment because we look freaking amazing. I'm living in the moment just like I lived in the moment when we won them 17 in a row. I'm living in the moment, and this could translate to the playoffs, y'all. This could really translate. You're going in there. Malik, you got 21 road wins. I just told him on chat, somebody on the chat, look, I said, when the last time we won 20 games on the road? You got what? Beginning of the year, we was what? 6, 7 games under 500 at home? Now you got a 13-game home winning streak. Why, as a Hawk fan, you wouldn't want to get behind that? And like you said, I do understand the Hawks have showed a couple flashes in the past. We get behind them and they, mess up or whatever. But nah, I'm like everybody else, man. I think something different about this team, bro. Something different about this team. You know what I'm saying? And no, not the trade, but when you have you got multiple ball handlers on the floor at once, multiple scores. Like, bro, say this game came down to a one possession. You could go Jalen, you could go CJ, you could go Null. Normally, everybody know the ball gonna touch Trey hands sometime in that possession. Now you who you gonna guard? Pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? You got Null cooking. He just hit these boys up again for 30 plus after he just cooked them same boys for 40. Like I mean, outside of the center position, where I know I don't want to disrespect Double O. He playing hard. He is undersized, but he playing hard. I mean, outside of that center position, it's hard to see where the Atlanta Hawks really have a weakness on the floor. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so confident when we get to the playoffs. That now I wish Jalen Johnson would kind of speed up his process a little bit in the half court. I think sometimes he take too long, especially when they got a mismatch. I'm like, go, bro, go, go, go. Because they're gonna send that double. But I mean, outside of that, bro, we got a dude who shoots 17% from three, making such an impact. And everybody know how much trash I was talking about Dyson Daniels shooting that ball, bro. But man, listen, bro, I ain't gonna sit here and cap. One thing I do, man. One thing about me, guys. Hey, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know I was talking trash about Dyson Daniels, but bro, let me tell you, that dude he be right where you need him to be, man. Cause he can't shoot the ball. He do that little crazy little spin move that I hate, but it be working. So it's hard for me to get upset when he do that little spin or when he pick up his dribble. Because he kind of do everything they tell you don't do in basketball. Drive the
Yep.
lane and pick up the
Yep.
dribble. But, bro, he do it now, and he always found somebody open. I be like, bro. So, I got to give him his credit because I know people on the show, they be saying I'm a Dyson hater. I like Dyson, but, hey, I don't know. I'm just happy, man, that we winning, bro. Like, the Hawks make my day, bro. When we win, I'll be the happiest. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, now you weren't the biggest Dyson hater, right? On Twitter, like,
No, Matt got me beat.
It's Matt.
Matt, yeah, Matt. That's the dude that everybody was talking about, and like I remember when they got to Brad, I was like, dang, if Brad spoke on it, that's really bad.
Yeah, Matt, and I'll say one thing: Matt been consistent. He didn't even want it when we traded for Dyson. He didn't want him. So I mean,
I remember that.
It ain't new for Matt. Matt been hating on Dyson. Like I've been hating on Quinn Snyder since day one. I never wanted him as the coach. So but I give Matt. He been consistent about Dyson. He the number one Dyson hater, hands down, bro. You ask anybody on Hawks Twitter, they gonna say Matt. You know what I'm saying? But it's all fun and game. Like Matt on the show right now, acting upset. Right. Acting upset.
I wanna shout out, speaking of Snyder, I think one thing that we don't really say about Quinn and his staff, because it's obvious, kind of easy to point out his flaws and all of that, but like something I want to give him credit for that I feel like hasn't been talked about enough. If Dyson Daniels was the most improved player last year, this year's most improved player is looking like it's going to be Nah. And then you see like Kuminga, just like kind of how it's been for him these I guess you could say the past month now. It's been a month since he came back from injury post trade deadline.
Nikhil is also All NBA third team or second team this year.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe with the 65 game rule, I don't know who's going to be ineligible and not eligible.
Here's the thing: Nikhil is our best guard, man. And I'm not talking about like he was. I'm saying it because he was already the best guard when Trey was playing. Nah. But hear me, he if you put him with his cousin, he's even better than MVP. You know what I'm talking about. without free throws.
Oh, gosh,
You take away that man's free throws, and you take away the ref call, bro. Nikhil is a better finisher, jump shooter, and 3-point shooter than his touch. You laughed at me before. You laughed at me before, but I'm coming with the presence of the living God. I'm telling you, in the playoffs, that might be our MVP. And Nikhil Alexander Walker legitimately has a green light. If he has a green light, because he was just super efficient. You don't understand. You don't understand. He was just super efficient. But with Nikhil now, he had limited touches. The man was just super efficient, but he didn't have like 40 touches a night. If you give that man 40, if you give that man MVP touches, that man is the MVP of the league. He was moving like he has limited touches in this game. He has sacrificed because he has been so efficient. If you give him more touches, he'll be even better. I'm not joking. Look at his efficiency. It is all NBA elite. I'm not joking. This is the truth. This is the gospel right now. I'm telling you because with Nikhil, he believes in the Lord. Look at his Instagram page. We're going to church. I'll see you in the playoffs, my bro. I'm going to get the tickets, but Nikhil will have a 40-point game eventually. But he's rolling his way. He's at 30-point game.
He just won the championship. They got 60 wins already.
Listen,
they started the season like 24-1.
Nikhil is gonna lead the Hawks in all-time season 3-point shooting. More than any other 3-point shooter, more than Bogey.
More than who?
Bogey.
Say the other name you was about to say.
More than Kyle Korver, more than Bogey. He has shot more threes in the NBA season than any other Hawk.
Say the first name again.
Kyle Korver.
Stop it, Josh. All right, Josh. Hey, we appreciate you coming on the show this week, man.
Hey, the last time you proved it, I proved you wrong.
Hey, this out the mud. We got Rashad
McCants.
Man.
Nikhil is already having a historic Hawks season. Look at the stats. He will already lead the league. Well, lead the Hawks for a season. For a player who has the most 3-pointers in a season. He's on pace to beat Bogey.
Because the NBA shoots more threes in general. That don't make him a better.
But he's also look at how many attempts he shot too. Like legitimately, if you look at just look at his efficiency. If you know his per 40, you can literally see he's like one of the best players in Hawks history. I would go on to say that if you look at statistically, but you got to study it because I'm telling you, Nikhil is like he's really what has been the glue to this whole thing together. For us, in my opinion, he's like tied with Jalen Johnson as MVP. But some games, when I'm talking about like strictly scoring, I'm telling you, Nikhil is like number one. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It sounds funny, but you gotta look at the ring.
Hey, Malik. Out the mud, we got Rashad McCants.
Hey,
Josh, man, Josh.
Okay, listen, because you were wrong about that the last show we were doing.
I was not wrong.
The Hawks were better than all those teams.
The Utah Jazz, the Washington Wizards. The Detroit Pistons without Cade Cunningham, the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum, the Orlando Magic without Mo Wagner. I was not wrong.
The best team in the Eastern Conference.
Listen, I'm still not sold. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a beat.
It doesn't matter. You're not Josh.
And listen, Milligan is still not sold on the Atlanta Hawks, despite the crazy winning streak they've been on for the past month.
It's not just a fake thing. They literally beat every team in the Eastern Conference. Besides, who do they not beat?
They can't beat Toronto.
They have not beat Toronto yet.
Okay, that one is true. Listen, we have not faced the Raptors with Kuminga. I mean, the Hawks have not had Kuminga with a Pistons. I'm gonna let you know. Any team that faces in the first and second round is probably gonna either go 7 games or lose to the Hawks. I mean, for the Hawks, The only threat is like
we didn't play
the
the Raptors with
Pistons.
Landale, have we?
The Pistons are
No,
a little scary. So. The Cavs are kind of scary, but the Hawks probably, if the coach, if Quinn locks in, if Quinn is disciplined, if he's a good coach and makes good decisions, we could win the series because he can be outcoached. But I'm praying to God, to Elohim, that Quinn
been outcoached
is
7 times in the playoffs,
and he's a great. I'm praying that Quinn Snyder is gonna coach the best he's ever coached in his human existence and carries us to the finals and then to a championship. Because coaching, we know we have the talent. All we need is great coaching to carry us to the finals. And shout out to Onyeka Okongwu, 3-point sniper. Shout out. And then I want to also shout out Kuminga as well, like just for rebounding. Like if he's not like dropping 20 a night, Kuminga will get you at least 6 boards. And for a forward, even come off the bench, like that's really what we needed. We needed rebounding. Capella wasn't even the most. I mean, some games he give you 20 rebounds, then another game he give you like
got one more minute.
Give you like 8, he give you like 6. I'm telling you because a seven footer isn't rebounding as well as maybe a Kuminga if he was 7. I'm not trying to be funny with you, but in the playoffs, rebound is gonna matter. Against like the Knicks, the Celtics, and the Cavs, and the Pistons, for real, and the Magic, whatever, and the Celtics.
Josh, we appreciate the time as always, brother. you know, it ain't nothing but love every time you come up here, and like we said, the last prayer, the Atlanta Hawks have been 12-2 since the last prayer. So
keep praying
to that. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is not a better 3-point shooter than Kyle Korver. He's one of the greatest 3-point shooters. Forget the Atlanta Hawks.
It's also
he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
But off the dribble,
like that's so disrespectful to Kyle Korver.
Contest. I'm saying catch and shoot. Kyle Korver was unstoppable. But off the dribble with contest, Nickeil was making shots that Curry was making in a prime season. I'm letting you know. Listen to me.
You said Curry?
You gotta look at the highlight. Look at this in one of his better seasons. I'm not talking about his best, like at his peak. But we've seen Nickeil do some crazy.
Is you and Jaden Ivey disrespecting Steph Curry's legacy? Y'all gotta stop.
That's not even. Hey, I'm not even saying it because I'm saying because Steph is like he's better than everybody. But I'm telling you, like, if you watch the highlights, when you watch the highlights, I will upload them for you. You have to see Nickeil, his finishes to the basket, the contested shots, the open basket, like the dunks, like everything you want out of a player. The most complete guard defense, like the most complete guard in the NBA on both sides of the floor. Without calls from the ref, without unethical hoops with Harden and the pump fake, he doesn't do any of that. It's just jellies to the basket. Derrick Rose X finish, like you. There's gonna be a whole highlight video.
So Derrick Rose, Steph Curry, Kyle Korver, all into one.
Dude,
and he better than SGA, all into one.
One thing about also the defense as well, like all that combined, like hey, dude, just wait on it because I'm also saying it because it's a favorite thing, some prayers, but they're walking in the spirit now. Like a guy like CJ McCollum, a guy like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, those two men have faith.
Josh, you better stop playing with God's name like this, man.
all I'm gonna tell you. Because you got little faith.
SGA won the MVP last year.
You got little
might
faith.
win it again this year.
You look at the titles. You say, "Oh, the titles don't make the man. The man makes the title." I'm letting you know there are a lot of hardworking people that don't have those accolades, but these hardworking people, the people like y'all out in the street hustling, you might not have the accolades yet. I'm preaching right now, but when you get it, like. It's not even about when you got it. Like, you don't need the Oscar to have the Oscar. You know what I'm saying? Timothy Chalamet deserves to win the award. It's not a rank, but to say, I'm going to say this. There are great players like the Hawks, who might not get the All-NBA award. But listen, they are still deserving of it. That's all I'm going to tell you. They might not get the award, but they're deserving of it. It's not political. It's just facts.
Hey, Josh, it's always love when you come on the show, brother. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get to it. I'm gonna let you have your night, everything like that. Appreciate it as always, stopping by, brother. Hey, next time, next time. When you trying to come back? When you trying to come back? Playoffs?
Hey, because I guess we've advanced past the plan. Let's do the first round.
First round? Okay, all right. End of the regular season, first round.
We knew
You
we
do
knew
that.
end of the regular season before. We'd like the matchup when we get
Okay,
into
yeah, yeah.
matchup. Okay,
Okay,
the
bet,
final
bet, bet.
question:
Yeah, go
Who do
ahead.
you want to face in the playoffs if you're the Hawks? Who you want to face in the playoffs?
Let me pull up the standings right now. Let me pull up the standings.
Oh yeah, the Raptors lost too.
Yeah, the Raptors lost. So it looks like, hey, here's another question. Do the Hawks hang up another Southeast Division championship banner in State Farm Arena if they win it this year? Because I feel like Draymond kind of like ended that. Like when Draymond did that, I was like, bro, y'all better not hang up another division championship. Just save the division championship banners. Like, don't hang any more of those up, bro.
I wouldn't hang that up. But what I would do is get like maybe make a banner or a plaque and put it inside State Farm somewhere to where fans can walk up into it and say, I wouldn't hang that shit up, man. Cause that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think they should put it in the Raptors. I think if they win the division title, they should do
That
because
look
this team
that look
has
crazy.
resurrected. They've resurrected. They come back from the grave.
That look crazy hanging up a Southeast Division. that look
They
crazy.
should do it. Because this is probably the best Eastern Conference since the '90s. This is the best Eastern Conference since the '90s. All teams like multiple games above 500. This is never. I mean, this is unprecedented. You need to, and even in the play, like from the 10th seed, and even Giannis didn't really make the playoffs fairly, or even the play-in. So this was the toughest, probably Eastern Conference that's ever happened, or the most balanced from the Western Conference. So this is one of those years.
Statistically speaking, wins wise, he's not wrong. Which is kind of crazy because I don't think like just watching the teams like night on night basis. I don't think this is like the best Eastern Conference. It looks like
it was the '90s,
yeah. But like in terms of wins, the fact that the number 10 seed in the East has 40 wins and it's not even the end of the season. I remember like people in the Eastern Conference, like the Hawks, the first season they got in the playoffs, they had 37 wins. They were 37-45.
Yep,
and
in 08. Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a new day in the Eastern Conference. But to answer your question, so it's currently Cleveland. It's been Cleveland for a little minute. If they fall down to 6, and it'll be New York. So the choices are Cleveland, New York, and then there's an off chance that they might have to face Detroit or Boston, like if they fall back into the play-in. So out of those teams, I think the Hawks match up well with the Celtics. I said that earlier. And then I think Cleveland. Well, no. New York, they have that thing where they like just historically choke at a random part of the playoffs. Like it might come to first round, it might come to second round, it might come, as you guys saw, the Eastern Conference Finals. It's crazy when you look at Indiana. I'm going on a tangent here. Indiana, their worst team in the league, everything like that this year. And it's like, dang, is Tyrese Halliburton that much of a difference? And you think about it last year, I don't know if people really thought about it like this. I did, just thinking about how bad they have been this year. They were like a 4th, 5th seed, a middle of the pack Eastern Conference team last year. And literally, it was miracle after miracle after miracle that got them to a game 7 in the NBA Finals with them Halliburton shots that bounced off the back of the rim, went up in the air, and then bounced. Like, come on, dog. Like, he did that in the first round, the second round. He did that against Milwaukee first round, New York the second round. Well, no, Boston the second round, the Knicks in the conference finals, and then he did it in the finals. Like, come on, bro. Like, so they were that many close bounces from being out in the first round as a 4th, 5th seed, and we having a whole different discussion and outlook on the Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton legacy than we actually have. So it's like maybe the Pacers, breaking news, just aren't that good.
Well, you know what? Like I tell people, man, in the playoffs, so you gotta have stuff go your way, man. So you got It's like with the Hawks. Stuff went our way for that conference final run. What's my boy name? Randall not showing up when we played him in the playoffs. Ben Simmons passing out to what's his name because of Trey, and then the dude he passing to go up there and miss both free throws. Like you gotta have stuff go your way in the playoffs. So you want your team to play hard. That way you in that position for something to go your way. So like with Indiana last year, I mean they was hurt the whole first half of the season, and if you look when they start getting healthy, that's when they start making that run. It kind of remind me of what we're doing this year. I said we just didn't get healthy. We got the right players, um, and you saw with them what happened with that. Now, as far as the playoffs, if I had to pick a team for the first round, it would be the Knicks because Brunson is short. So that gives you an advantage on the defensive side automatically. But like I told the family on the show, at the end of the day, I don't care who we play because the teams above us, their star players, it don't look like none of those star players going anywhere. So you're
You're
gonna
right.
have to, if you think we are a title contender team next year, the year after that, the year after that,
Right.
we got to run through these guys anyway. That's above us. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't care who we
Yeah.
play. Like I said, I already got money. We beating the Pistons. As soon as we lock in, I'm taking bets because whoever we play, I
So
take bets. So, but I don't care who
okay,
we play.
let me study this for real quick. So we cannot probably clinch the third. So we really stuck at the 4, 5, or the 6, right?
You
But
Right.
what
got
I'm
an
looking at,
outside
Or
shot
they
at the
fall back
four.
into the plan.
what
Yeah,
happened?
you
Or
got an
they
What?
fall
outside
back
shot
into
at
the
the four
plan.
seed.
You said the 4.
Yeah,
What did
because we
Rashad
played
say?
Cleveland twice. We played them twice, but you
Okay.
need them to lose some more. So when we play, yeah, they got to lose what 2 more times,
Well,
and then we
okay,
could.
okay. What I'm trying to study is the matchup. So it's gonna be the Knicks or the Cavs or I mean, listen, we're not gonna follow the 4 to 5, but here's the thing. Um, we probably should want to face the Cavs in the first round,
Mm-hmm.
and then we beat the Cavs, and then we face the Pistons, and then we beat the Pistons, and then we face the Celtics or the Knicks. It's that simple.
What's y'all thought?
Confident enough.
Who y'all want us to play?
I personally have been saying the Knicks for the past few weeks because I don't trust anybody after Brunson. And I feel like the Hawks have enough people to put on Brunson. So after that, who do you trust? I don't trust Mikal. I should trust Cat, but I don't trust Cat. They don't look like they've know how to use him all season. OG, I mean, he's not a person that like a playoff riser in my opinion. I mean, they have the team. They always have the team, but they always fold, like Rashad said. So I would pick them solely off of just the fact that they are known for folding. And after Brunson, who do you trust? I don't mind Cleveland as well because James Harden is on Cleveland, and James Harden is historically known for choking in the playoffs in general. So, but if it's between those two teams, I'm taking the Knicks.
Who does Lil Baby root for if it's Cleveland in the first round? Like, does he root for James Harden or does he root for the Hawks?
I think he's going Harden.
Yeah, I think he'll go Harden.
I don't even think he's been in a Hawks game this year.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good point.
We know who Boosie going for.
Hey, bro,
Boosie don't miss no games, bro.
It's crazy. If with expansion, I know it's probably gonna be Memphis, but like if it's Memphis and New Orleans, say just in the magical world, those are the two teams that move to the East. Like I think if it was the Hawks and where am I going? Shouts out to Holla, by the way, in chat. If it's the Hawks and the Pelicans, they ever face each other in like a playoff situation, I think Boosie might still root for the Hawks. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I mean, what's my boy name? Lil Wayne be rooting for the Packers.
But for the Packers, yeah.
Yeah, he born
Yeah,
and bred.
I seen Boosie at a he came to a Pelicans game this year. I don't know if he did that just because so many people talk about him being at the Hawks games and stuff, and he felt like kind of bad or guilty or whatever, and he was in back home for a weekend and he went to a game. But he was cheering for the Pelicans, everything like that. He threw his hat down, danced on courtside and stuff like that. But like in Atlanta, he does seem like a little more at home because Boosie been going to the. I don't know if people knew this, but Boosie been going to the games. I remember when he first got out of jail, like about what was that, 2013, 2014 ish, and he used to sit up like by the radio, where Steve Holman and them were, and because I remember one time he like walked behind us. I said, "Oh snap, that's Boosie." He said, "Oh hell," and then he started speed walking. Like, so Boosie, like, he really enjoys Hawks back, like, and it just like he started moving down a couple rows. Then he was going courtside on the end, and now he courtside in the middle. And then he used to last year, I think he was like next to the bench on that side on courtside. So, where DC Young Fly be sitting now. So, yeah, man, Boosie is like slowly just kind of made his way home over the past few seasons, and like now he's like the Spike Lee of the Hawks. And that was supposed to be 2 Chainz.
Well, 2 Chainz is not as he be at the game. He just not like he don't be like, how can I say, he not loud with it like Boosie. Boosie,
he got a cool demeanor.
Yeah, 2 Chainz, he be there. He just be chilling, watching the game, and and then he a minority owner too with the with College Park. So, what caught me off guard was Gucci. When I seen him rooting for wearing Celtic stuff, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oaks ain't never gonna let him let that one down, boy. That was crazy.
That was, bro. Now I could see if he got paid to perform.
Yeah.
But he had the games wearing Celtic stuff. I was like,
if you're not wearing a Jaylen Brown jersey with like Brown facing forward, you out of pocket.
Oh yeah,
that's almost as bad as going to the Celtics and being like, I went to the Celtics because their crowd is so good, and then never saying anything else about Atlanta until like they come out with a Magic City night 10 years later, and then speaking out against Magic City night 10 years after the fact. That's almost as bad as that. It's not quite as bad as that, but it's like kind of close. Like, because the Celtics, I mean, no, nothing is worse as that, because you went to battle against the Celtics. You were like, the fans can have their hatred for the Celtics because of how the playoff series went and the whole rivalry with KG and the Big Three and Rondo and them. But you were actually playing, like, you watched Zaza headbutt him right in front of your face, and you went and you put on that and you said, "I'm a Celtic for life."
I can't mess with Al Horford, man. You know, I used to defend Al Horford too, man, but nah, bro. What tripped me about Al Horford is, and this is only when he plays for Boston, he act like he was drafted by them, like he a Celtic for life type guy. I'm like, bro, you spent 10 years in Atlanta, bro. You made your name here, dog. You up there, you're just a piece. Here, you was
he ain't never made the All-Star team with Boston.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, I did enjoy his sister on Twitter. She was hilarious. I give her that. She was funny. Going back, her fans was going back and forth with her all the time on Twitter, man. She was funny, but like, I don't like where Al Horford act like he was a Celtic for life. Like, no, bro. You've been there 4 years. That's it. You've been in the league 15, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, and we all know Al been in Magic City. I don't know why he acting like he was in Atlanta for 10 years and he didn't do nothing but go play basketball and go to church. We know you was up in there. So for you to come out and say that, that's crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. I hope that's why he in Golden State losing now. So good for him. Shoot.
Yeah, but to answer your question, Josh, I don't know. I'm still kind of nervous about Cleveland because, like, even beyond James Harden, you still got like Mobley, you still got Jared Allen, like, you know what I'm saying, like the pieces that people forget just because they've kind of faded into the background, but like they still exist.
But I'm hoping we get home court, man.
Oh, so you're hoping for the 5th seed? I mean, for the 4th seed.
I'm hoping for because we can just go undefeated. They can lose a couple games. Like
So they're
like for
currently
real.
3.5 games behind Cleveland.
And we
push
playing
for that.
and we playing twice.
Yeah, twice at the end of the year. Yeah.
That'd be cold.
Hey. Oh yeah, because we're like with intent. We have to really go for that 4 seed right now.
So,
home court advantage. If we have home court advantage, bro.
Yeah. Let me ask y'all this though. What's y'all thoughts? I was doing watch along, and I didn't like that Quinn left the starters in that long into the fourth quarter.
I said the same thing, bro. I said the same thing.
When he fouled Landale, I was like, bro, that could have
Yeah.
been Johnson, bro.
Yeah, right. And Dyson, they were both out there.
Yeah, I was like, man.
I know we put it in the group chat, and like right when the Jock thing happened, I was like, why are rotational players still in the game? And they were like, well, because the team, they kind of ease off and they let teams, they blow leads really easily. Like you look at the Detroit game, the Boston game, and I'm like, okay, well, I feel like just put in the backups, and when they blow the lead, put in the starters back in when they blow the lead. Like, don't keep the starters in when you up 30 points with 10 minutes left in the game. Like, I don't know, because then, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially Orlando, like you said, Tony, earlier, like Orlando all season, they've been doing the little cheap shots against the Hawks. Like, because the Hawks have been their daddy this year. Like, that's just what it is. Like, the Hawks have literally they have owned the Magic this season.
Yeah, remember Bang threw the ball at a Conwoo at his head.
Exactly.
They dirty players, man. They dirty.
Exactly.
You know,
and they got into the little scuffle after the game last time in Atlanta.
Yep.
So that happened last time, and then this happened again in Orlando, and this time, like the little security was stepping in between them before they even had a chance to, dap each other up after the game. Like, that's how bad it was. Because
we beat them so bad, bro. We beat them so bad. They stopped talking trash in the third quarter.
but that's
Banchero wasn't saying nothing. He a trash talk. He won't saying nothing. Neither was Desmond Bain. He stopped talking trash.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I said the intensity kind of died down because I was saying, I said, hey man, we need Nikhil. They need to talk trash, get them boys going again. But hey, we really beat them into submission tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and to go back to your point about playing the players while they're up, yeah, I mean, everybody on this show, all the people that watch us and stuff like that, y'all already know, like, I'm team no Gabe Vincent, pro Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, play Buddy Hield, bro. I know he hasn't looked like sensational or anything in his limited minutes and opportunities, but like at least maybe try to let him develop some type of rhythm going into the playoffs so he can be a guy that you can bring up off the bench if you need shooting. If Corey Kispert can't hit nothing, if CJ's off, if Jalen can't hit it, because I feel like the team is they're a good three-point shooting team, which is great for the offense and stuff like that. But when it gets cold, because all those guys can get cold. Jalen can get cold from three. Y'all know Ricochet. I don't even have to say nothing there. Dyson can go a whole year without making a three. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Dyson. The last couple games knocking down threes, like that's big mentally and everything like that. Hopping that hurdle, that's something that Ben Simmons never got over. So that's huge to see that from Dyson. That's no little thing to kind of skip past, but you can't ignore the fact that he didn't make a three for like 3 months in the middle of the season. So it's like Dyson can get cold. You seen Kispert get cold. CJ's a streaky shooter and a streaky scorer. He's been so his entire career. So if all of those guys are off from three, you're gonna need some extra 3-point shooting to keep just the joint going. So everything ain't
who we name
cut to the basket.
I gotta keep it real with you. I don't want to see Buddy Hield, bro.
That's what True said last week,
bro. Buddy Hield, bro. He went out there that first game. We played him, bro.
He got a check tonight.
I seen that young boy blow past him, bro. I was like, man, get
Yeah.
him off the court, bro. Get him off. And you know what? I don't even think Buddy Hield really want to play. To be honest with you.
He got a tech from the bench tonight. The first couple of minutes.
Yeah, let him do that. Let him do that. But no,
Like it's
bro.
actual. He got an actual technical foul without
Buddy
even
Hield
playing.
out there, bro. He out there moving like he my age, bro. Like I'm like, dang, he ain't got nothing left in the tank, bro. I'm like, God. And then what's that one game he came in? They was letting him just shoot the ball. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Golden State.
Rashad.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what happened?
Remember when he got that last dunk? Remember when he hit that last dunk and he made like it went like after the buzzer. He stole the ball and he made the dunk after the buzzer.
Nah, I don't want to see nobody.
So okay. Instead of Buddy, you might want Corey Kispert.
I don't want Corey Kispert. I want to see
more.
No.
I'm telling you, you're gonna want.
All I'm saying is Buddy Hield had 35 points in that game 7 last season. It was like 10 months ago.
That's like Kevin Herter doing what he did. That's like Kevin Herter doing.
Kevin Herter is a decent player.
Kaminga,
like everybody,
I
like
know,
9 out of 10 people will take Kevin Herter right now.
Kaminga was beasting against Minnesota in the playoff last year.
Listen to me. I'm serious. You know why in Game 7, like random players do that? Is because no one is guarding them. No one is like out there. They're guarding the star players in Game 7. They're leaving these 6th, 7th men open in Game 7.
Yeah, they want that to beat them.
Hey, that can be Zach. Hey, that can be Zach, or it can be like Corey. Because
Corey Kispert.
Corey dropped like 30 something on us, like when he was playing for the Wizards. That's why we traded for him.
Zach already dropped 36 in his career. Multiple times.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, if you want like a guy who's just like a random 3-point shooter, I think Corey Kispert is just gonna start hitting shots randomly, like the Buddy Hield, like the Kevin Herter against the Sixers in Game 7. Because it's really about
you're not gonna see him. He's not gonna play him in the playoffs though, unless we get injured.
I mean, he'll be the 11th man. Because you got to think about it. We have double rotations now, because now you have Kaminga, but also like I remember in the first unit you got Nikhil, you got CJ, you got the darn Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu. But I'm gonna cycle back because you can. Who's the fifth? The fifth guy is. Do they still play Zach in the?
No, now the rotation is. Now he go Kaminga. He brings Zach in last because usually he'll bring Zach the sub in for Jalen, and Jalen usually the last one to leave the court.
The main starting 5.
Your main starting 5? Jalen, Dyson, CJ.
Dyson, yeah.
Oh.
That was the 5th guy. So Dyson, okay. Nikhil, Dyson, CJ, Jalen, and Onyeka. That's actually a perfect starting 5. You don't know. But then the second unit you have the darn
Kaminga. You're gonna have Kaminga. Depending on what he does, to be either Landale or Mo.
Because Kispert is in there, and then Landale is at the 4.
Kispert ain't playing no more, man.
I'm saying he's the 11th. He's the 11th rotation guy when you bring a random person off. Like if you had a choose tree.
Landale, Mo, Zach, Kaminga, Gabe Vincent. Yep, 11.
I mean, his thing. I would not play Gabe Vincent over. He looks a lot like Trae Young. I'm not even kidding. You see it when he walking the court, like he's trying to move like Trae Young. I don't know why. I was like, why is he moving like Trae Young?
You talking about Gabe?
I mean, if you really watch his mannerism, I'm not trying to say he plays like Trae Young, but
he's saying he light skinned. He's saying he light skinned.
No, how he's cadence, all that stuff. But I'm also saying I would give Corey Kispert, I would give Corey Kispert more minutes than Gabe Vincent.
Hold on.
Only thing I'm giving Corey Kispert is a way up.
Stop the presses.
No, I'm not joking.
Tone. Because he said that under in the midst of Josh talking. I caught it. He said, you know what he said, Malik?
What did he say?
He said, because he said, because Gabe defend. I said, we not doing that to Trae Young, man. We not doing that to the second greatest Hawk in franchise history. We not going. We not doing that to the man that brought the Hawks the closest to the NBA Finals ever. We are not doing that to Trae Young's legacy, bro.
Trey
It
got
is
us.
not going to be, man.
Trey
I'd
got
rather
us a
have
business
Gabe
game
Vincent
plan.
out there because at least he get into
Wait,
defensive stance. Never
what
in
did he
any
say?
way, shape, form, or life on a basketball court in 2026 am I putting Gabe Vincent on the court ahead of Trae Young. Never.
Oh, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Hey, but fellas, I gotta run, man. I'm gonna go back. I gotta go back to the show, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
Yeah,
Y'all come through,
appreciate
man.
you.
Come on the panel over there, man. Come chop it up with us,
For
Oh,
sure.
bet. Oh, hold on. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up right now. Hold on. Let me pull you up right now before you get out of here. Before the end of y'all show and stuff like that, because you got to end your show too. Here we go. We talk Hawks. Oh, see, look, I was slacking. See,
hell
they call me
no.
liking. They call me liking,
No.
but I'm here
And you
now.
over there talking about and you talk about I unfollowed you or something. Hell no.
Hey, but y'all make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all follow along, everything like that. He really holding it down and stuff like that. Twitter, pull up Twitter.
Yeah, y'all come through, man. Come hop on the panel. We be over there tripping. They tripping right now, talking some nonsense. Arguing.
You see Tone, he already live right now. So
Yes, sir.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
But all right, man. All right.
Hey,
Anything else? Anything else you want to plug or say before you get out of here?
No, man, just go Hawks, man. You know, shout out. Thanks for having me on the show, man. Rashad, Malik. I just met the homeboy Jay today. Hey Jay, keep praying. It's working. The prayers are being heard.
Hey, walking in the spirit, my brother. Yes, sir.
They being heard, man. Cause like I told Malik and Rashad, my prayers won't be heard about the Hawks, man.
we got the oil, my brother.
Yours is, so keep doing it, man. And hey, y'all keep rocking out with the show, man. And hey, we gotta do some collabs and stuff, man. Y'all holla at me, man.
Oh, appreciate that for sure. I'm following you right now on the armchair account.
Okay, I'll hit you back as soon as I get up there, man. I gotta go over here finish seeing these.
No, take your time. Close down the show. All right, bro. Have a good night, man.
All right, appreciate y'all, man.
All right, for sure. Salute.
Peace.
CD.
All right, bet. All right, so yeah. I guess we'll go back to we already talked about playoffs. Okay. All right, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go to schedule and get out of here. Yeah. So we got to do this, even though we talking about winning and stuff like that. IE, but you got to do this every single show, man.
Get it.
All right.
Get it.
So first chart. Oh, currently the Hawks are at 7th. With the Pelicans, they've been losing lately. Been playing some good teams, and it seems like honestly, ever since they kind of been like eliminated mathematically, the spirit has just kind of, what I'm saying. They had a lot of fight when DeJounte first came back. It seemed like when they were mathematically eliminated from the play-in, then just kind of flatlined. But with that being said, let's see. They're currently 7th. All right, so they dropped to 9. Okay, they dropped to 8. Hey, it is usually by now we get to about a one top 3. Utah's at 7. That's something to watch.
Hey, Dallas.
Everybody talking about Utah going to get AJ. They tampering for AJ because the Jazz owner been paying for him to be in Utah for the past 3-4 years.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, there they go. They get the number 1 there. Utah's never gotten the number 1 pick.
There go Indiana. Giving up that pick. Indiana giving up that pick, man.
Trash or nothing. Hawks get number 8. Dallas gets number 2. Dallas gets number 2 again. Dan will like that. Hawks fall to 8. Indiana barely keeps their pick.
Oh,
okay. Hawks get number 1 via Milwaukee. Oh, okay. Darren Peterson, Kobe, Joby Bryant. Where we at? Utah gets 2, so they get AJ. Everybody wins. Dan gets number 4. He gets Caleb Wilson. Okay. And Indiana loses their pick. Everybody wins. Okay, 3 right there from Milwaukee again. So I think Milwaukee can do one of them jumps that the Hawks and Dallas have done the last couple of years in the lottery. So you have an outsider's chance of getting a top pick from that, or just get a top pick from the Pels, who are just kind of in the middle of the lottery. So I mean, like they say, it's a stack class. If you get here, I know True said go with need over guards. Don't get a guard here, even though this is stacked with guards this range. He says just get a center because you need a center. I see that. But no centers aren't mocked until like 14. I feel like if you reach for a guy that's supposed to go 14th at 8, I don't know about that decision. But hey, I guess you're playing with house money if you're the Hawks, right?
Thanks.
All right. So with that being said, let's get to it for the week. Friday. Okay, I was so thrown off because they were talking about if you listening to this album at midnight, and I was like, is it Thursday? I got thrown off of my day. Friday, Brooklyn. Where is this? At Brooklyn? It don't matter. It really don't. It doesn't matter. Brooklyn, New York. Okay, so the Knicks at home against the Knicks. They usually always lose at home against the Knicks. And then you got the first of Cleveland. Okay, so should we stop at Cleveland? Because the next one is Friday. Yeah, we'll stop at Cleveland.
Let's stop at Cleveland.
All right, so you got one non-series game and then two very serious games. One at home, one on the road. So with that being said, I guess we can all agree that they're at least going to go 1-0. All right, sure. So what do you have them going for the last two games of next week?
I think they'll split those games. I think they'll beat the Knicks. I think they'll lose to the Cavs in Cleveland. So I got 2-1. Go ahead, Josh.
I think Josh. Oh, there he is. There he is.
For the next 3 games or the rest of the schedule?
3 games.
Oh my. Wow. This is a Cav game. Because the last time I predicted and I was terrible because we lost all of them. But not for this one. I'm telling you because I won't even predict it, but I'm gonna announce the score. So maybe that one is either 110-89. I'd say Hawks 110. That's 89. I'd say Knicks Hawks is like maybe 119, 113. I like Hawks 119, Knicks 113. And then the Cavs, I'd say 127, 120 for the Cavaliers. So that's gonna be for your parlay.
Well, you think the Hawks are gonna win the Cavs, or the Cavs gonna win?
Hawks are gonna beat the Cavs, but it might be overtime.
You know what? But Josh, I don't know if we're gonna see you again until you're not coming on to the first. So I think you should actually predict the rest of the schedule. Do you have them winning all of the rest of their games?
The Heat one might be tough because it's on the road, and Bam might be crazy. But I think we can beat the Cavs twice because if we're focused, we got to beat the Cavs twice.
So I know,
but I'm also saying it wait, we only have 5 more games left.
It's only 5 games left.
Okay, we should beat the Heat, but it's just in case, because we can beat the Magic. All I'm saying is because Bam, he's a guy who might he might decide to drop 40 because he broke Kobe's record. Remember, he broke Kobe's record.
Josh, what is the record for the last 5 games of the season, man?
I'm saying Bam is an X factor. I would have said we went undefeated, but I'm saying because Bam is an X factor.
So you're saying 4-1?
I want to beat Miami, and I don't think we're gonna face Miami. Here's the thing: we might decide to rest the starters in the last game. You understand me?
Oh no, I don't think if they're fighting for seeding, they ain't gonna do that.
Here's why: because if the Cavs had already clinched the seeding, you would want to rest the starters in the Miami game. If I'm serious, I would rather they rest the starters than actually try to really win that game. That's my thing. I want to beat Miami, but they might rest everybody important in the playoffs. Because if we're guaranteed the playoffs, you don't even need to play in that second Cavs game. If we win that first Cavs game, we might even say we don't even have to win that second
It's too
Cavs. I'm
close.
not.
Like, look, Josh, it's too close,
Yeah,
bro. Like they are
I'm trying
currently
to.
like a
The
game and a
thing,
half
the
above
Ca-
Philly,
the Cavs have to
like a
lose
game and a
what?
half above Toronto. Like I think it's too close to like
How many times do the Cavs have to lose for us to pass them? Like
You worry
before we
about
even
the wrong thing.
all I'm telling you, if the Cavs win, even if they lose both games against the Hawks, but they win the rest of their games like without playing the Hawks, they still would clinch the 4 seed. You know what I'm saying? So if the Hawks
but the
are like,
Hawks still have to look at these guys though.
oh no, the 76ers don't even want to face they want to face the Knicks. The 76ers don't even want to
But
face
they
the
have the
Cavs.
same record as Toronto. Like what I'm saying is the records are too close to
Okay,
where you lose on purpose to try to
sh-
try to be
sh-
lower. Like everybody's
show
gonna
me
try
the
to win to
Raptors
stay out of the
and the
plane.
76ers schedule, like the 76ers and the Raptors schedule too. Because I'm gonna do a little bit of the math, like the
But I
76ers.
mean, what I'm saying is the records are so close, they're not gonna try
Yeah.
to lose because nobody wants to be in a playing period.
Okay, they're gonna have to win like 6-0, I mean, listen, the 76ers are gonna have to win like 5-1, or like, and to run the Raptors have to win like 5, like pretty much they have to sweep the whole board. They're probably not gonna even split the way they're losing. Like the Raptors and the 76ers are probably gonna go like 4-2 at most. And then I'd say the Hawks win 3 games at least. You know,
But then if they do that, they can't rest their starters a lot. Like that's the point. Like you can't rest your starters in a
like
regular
that
season.
last game of the season, I really feels a toss up. The Hawks might not try to win that game. Is all I'm
No,
saying.
but I'm saying like seating wise, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Like they have to play.
Do they have
Like every game matters.
Do they have the tiebreaker on the 76ers?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes,
Okay,
they
so
don't have it on Toronto.
all I'm saying is we're gonna end up having a better record than the 76ers. So the Raptors are the only competition. And so I'll say maybe the 76ers end up as a 7 seed, the Raptors end up as a 6 seed, the Hawks end up as the 5th or the 4th seed.
But if the
But
Raptors tie the Hawks, they have the Hawks tiebreaker.
all I'm saying is if we beat the Cavs in both games and the Cavs still go like they go 3-2 on everything else, you know what I'm trying to say? Or I guess they can go how many games they got left? The
5.
Cavs got like
Oh.
5.
Well, I'm not sure. Well,
Yeah,
all
okay,
I'm
looks
saying
like
is, Josh. All I'm saying is, I've said it a couple. Like they have to play. Each game matters. Like you can't take a game off because the seeding is too close.
Here's the thing: the Hawks might want to fight the Knicks instead of the Cavs because a lot of the teams
They don't have that luxury. They don't have that luxury to be like, I want to play this team, and they don't have that luxury. Because if you try to lose on purpose, you could fall into the play-in because everybody has like the same record.
But the only team, all we have to do is match the 76ers and we won't end up in the play-in basically. If we can just have the same record as the 76ers basically, we just have to win at least 3 to 2 more games. So all I'm saying is from this schedule, we should beat the Nets, but the Nets might decide to play hard. We should beat the Knicks, but the Knicks are gonna win. I'm saying
the schedule playing hard.
I'm saying only 3 teams really want to win. The Knicks, okay, the Hawks too. The Hawks, the Knicks, the Cavs, and then the Heat. They all want to win. So I'm telling you right now, all we really have to do is win 3 of those last 5 games to clinch the 6th seed, basically. That's mathematically possible.
The magic
76ers.
Mike Conti said that the magic number for the Hawks to avoid the play-in is 4. So they have to win 4 games to get secure. Like I think it's
more. The 76ers won't go 5-1. I mean, even if the 76ers went 5-1, they'd have to go 6-0 to actually pass that like that threshold. I know the Hawks can win 3 games. That I'm not asking them to go like 5-0 because it'd be too much like physically before the playoffs. I'd rather they even if they are the 6th seed instead of the 5th seed, somehow, some way. All I'm saying is the Knicks are a great matchup. The Cavs are like, if we don't have home court advantage, Harden might be, kind of difficult in the first round, but ain't Donovan. But I really feel like we can really beat either team, the Knicks or the Cavs. So I'm saying the Hawks are gonna clinch the playoffs, 100%.
All right, let's get out of here.
100%. That's all I'm gonna say.
All
Because
right,
I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. Wait. I'm hoping we're healthy. I'm praying we're healthy. That's really it.
I'm gonna go 2-1. I think they lose against the Knicks at home, and then I think they beat Cleveland. So I think they go 2-1 next week, and then I think they lose Cleveland, and then we'll get to that next week. But yeah,
I think they win all their home games though, because if I'm looking at it from they only have 2 more home games, right? Yeah. They're literally they haven't lost a home game in like months. So like in terms of home, I think we got home court. Like in terms of like how we played at home. On the road might be tougher on the road, more of a grind. So I think we beat the Knicks and the Cavs at home. And we might sweep like the Cavs because the Cavs are gonna be, I don't know, they'll be preserving their energy too. Harden might rest.
Josh, every team 1 through 10 is gonna play hard until the end of the regular season. Because I'll give you a quick rundown of why. Detroit isn't gonna want to go into the postseason losing after like losing Cade Cunningham at the end of the regular season. Boston doesn't want to go into the postseason losing, trying to get Jason Tatum back in the lineup and trying to get acclimated back to him. New York, the Knicks don't want to go into the playoffs losing because they've kind of been losing a little more in the second half of the season. And you kind of just don't want to do that for momentum's sake and your confidence, everything like that. You want the team clicking going to the playoffs. Same with Cleveland. And Cleveland doesn't want to fall to 5. They don't want to lose home court. The Hawks, they're going to be going to stay out the play-in. Philly going to be going to stay out the play-in. Toronto going to stay out the play-in. Charlotte is going to increase their seed in the play-in. Orlando increase their seed in the play-in. Miami, they don't want to be the 10th seed in the play-in. So all teams 1 through 10 are going to be running through the finish line at the end of the regular season. Because if you look, like literally the last 3 teams in the play-in all have 40 wins. So like these teams literally only have 4 games separating them from the 5th seed to the 10th seed. It's literally just 4 games. And if most teams have 5-6 games left, those 4 games matter. So every team is gonna be playing hard into the end of the year. Like there's no teams like there's gonna be relaxing. Oh, everybody's gonna be playing hard. That's in 1 through 10.
Okay. So I'm saying the Hawks are gonna go at least 4-1. I mean 4-1, essentially, and then they go 4-1. Maybe that last loss, but if I'm looking at it from a perspective of even if we beat the Cavs twice, they still have like 4 other games. They'll probably have like split, so they go 2-2. Then if we get the tiebreaker, so we have to beat the Cavs twice, and then they'd have to lose twice just for us to get home court advantage. And then one of those games, if we already have clinched the 5th seed, we really don't have to try for that last game. But that's just me. That's me personally, but we should win that last game. If Gabe Vincent drops 40, if he drops 30 and 10, hey, I'm behind that. Corey Kispert can do it, so I'm behind that.
Well, all right, Josh. We appreciate it as always. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up your Twitter and stuff like that.
Hey, I got a little political at the end of this day. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It was a Trump thing. I was posting beach polos, but he got to me today. But I'm glad I'm on the stream, y'all. I'm gonna do some sound bites from the stream on the Twitter. I'm really thankful for all y'all. Rashad, I'm really thankful. Malik, God bless y'all. I really appreciate it.
You know it's love always. Y'all follow Josh on Twitter at Josh Chig, all of the things. And make sure you support all his books, all his movies as well. And yeah, appreciate you as always, Josh. Oh, Malik, let me get Malik. Hold on. It's so late. I almost forgot to put Malik stuff up. All right, hold on. Let me put Malik. You go Malik Brown GSU on YouTube.
As always.
And that's Malik page. And then on all the other platforms is _ Malik ATL. I did that from memory. Because I obviously the Malik ATL, but the underscore is like the dang, where is the underscore? I got the underscore right first try. So there it is. We got the WNBA draft in 11 days. So we will be probably the shows will start to be a little more like a quarter dream talk, and then the rest Hawks, like you guys know how we do in the summer. So yeah. Just be on the lookout for that. But happy 404 day to everybody. And as always, man, we are out. Birds and buckets. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.
They come out clean.